What's up? Okay, so today I'm going to show you how to make a surfboard. First things first, I'm making a 6 foot by 20 inch surfboard. It's I'm not sure if it's all this tail, but it's a rough outline. I don't want to bore you guys with the boring stuff. What I did, I just took another surfboard, put it on top, took a Sharpie, lined out the nose, did a little tail thing. Use this little square to make sure both sides are even. Took this, cut it out. Some things that you will need to shape a surfboard: a planer. It's Milwaukee. Gets the job done. Not the best planer, but hey, it's a planer. This is for getting most of the stuff off the surfboard, all this, to get it down to the thin shape that you want it to be. Tape measure. You're gonna need, I like to use a 2x4. I just staple on a piece of coarse sandpaper. Sandpaper is really good. So this drywall stuff, this is really good to shape your rails, do all your other good stuff. Very essential tool right here. More essential than sandpaper, to be honest. This is another essential tool. I forgot what it's called. Some type of planer, but gets a lot of material down quickly. Good for concaves and stuff. This file, I really like it for doing fishtails and stuff. It's not essential, but it's a good thing to have. This is another essential piece too. It's a hand plane. It just has a little razor blade right there, and it's good for taking down your stringers. It's really nice. A really essential tool. And then you just have your little sandpaper stuff at the end to just smooth everything out. You know, you have just loose pieces of sandpaper. And that's about it for the shaping. Also, masking tape and stuff, pencils, all that stuff. That's basically all the tools. Okay, so now I'm going to show you the steps. So first, you cut out your outline, a rough shape. Leave a little more material on the edge, because you always need to leave more, because it's going to be trimmed down a little more than you would want it usually. Then what I like to do is I get my rocker in. So by that I mean I take my board, flip it upside down, take the planer, and I go until I get a nice curve like this in the board to what I want it to be. And then I do a little bit on the top to get it how I want it to be too. And then I'll start to put a little bit of concave in too. Then I usually flip the board over after I have the rocker, and I start to take down the rails with the planer as well. And so I'll go around the rails, get these rails nice and curved, get the deck really nice and low to the shape you want it to be. I'm not rounding up the rails, I'm just pulling them down to make it more of a surfboard shape. Then what I'll go around to the stringers, take them down. I'll go with this thing around the nose, shape the nose a little more. And I basically rinse and repeat that process. And I use this too to even out a lot of the places. This is very good. Just a straight piece of 2x4 to just make it nice and level. And I shape the board, fix the rails on the way, because sometimes you'll see like some bumps that you messed up with your little saw in the beginning. So you just fix, rinse and repeat. Use your planer on places that are higher. And then after you get your shape, you put your main concave with these tools. You go to the bottom of your board. You just work it. Sometimes I mask off parts of the board. A nice channel bottom, something like that. Finishing touches, making it all smooth. And yeah, it's a long process, but It's worth it in the end. Oh no. Something filthy happened. Sheesh. Well, I guess I just chopped right through the stringer with the planer when I was trying to do the top. And this piece just came off. It's probably already weak. But, yeah. Just... Sheesh. Well, it's all about adapting. This board's gonna be about 2 inches shorter now. Yeah, that sucks. But, hey, what can you do? Show you what I'm doing. This is what it looks like after the planer goes over it. Really rough and coarse, but what we're trying to get down is this stuff right here. This stuff that they put on top to protect the board. And right now I'm taking the hand plane and just running it across. And it just flakes off like this. This stuff is really hard to sand through, so just taking it off. And the planer can't get it because it's such a big flat surface, so the little thing doesn't touch this stuff because it's curved, you know? It's like this, and then you try to put something, it's not gonna touch it. So right now I'm just taking this and working the nose down a little so I could sand it. Yeah, but fix this thing up nicely. Got a gauge. I'm gonna put your pencil in here as we're about to do the rails. So we're gonna make a couple marks around the rails to know how much we want to take off and where. So you put the pencil there. Right now it's at 1 inch. We're gonna go around and mark the rails. Finish our rails. Or at least marking them up. See, we have 1 inch, 2 inch, and then I have a nice little 1/2 inch thing in the middle. And this one we're gonna take off a little bit, and then a little bit more in the middle over here. And then we're gonna blend them in with that drywall thing over there, that thing. And yeah, the rails will get done, and then we'll flip it over, do a little bit on the other side. Yeah, that's how you do the rails. This one, you don't, I mean, yeah, you're just gonna take your planer and go put it at an angle like this. You put it at an angle like this, or you could turn it like this over here, and you go down like this. Yeah, and yeah, you just, this one's steep, a little less steep, and then blend it with some sandpaper and stuff. And yeah, that's how you do the rails. And this is what it looks like afterwards. It's a duck nose now. Sheesh. Okay, now we're gonna work on our dirty concave. Dirty, okay. Concave again is this. The dip in the board right there in the belly. For this, I'm gonna do a single up here. Single, and then we'll shoot into two channels right here into a double concave spewing out of these little guys. It'll be sick. Yeah, so that'll use the planer in this block, some other stuff. So yeah, let's get into it. I'm gonna do a quick update. Yeah, I did the full deck. It's looking good. The rails look pretty nice. So I have to finish them up a little. Beak nose is looking nice and minty. Sheesh. But yeah, there you could see the rails a little better, but it's looking nice. I really like the deck on this board. Here's the tail. I came up with the name during while I was shaping it. I'm going to call it the Flying Saucer. So, Flying Saucer. Now that that's all done, I have to do the fin boxes. I have to mark them up, router them out. So here we go. This is the aftermath of making surfboards. It's like cleaning up snow. Sheesh.